Welcome back to Triggered Easily, guys. My name's Alex.
And I'm Richard, and we are your favorite pro amateur shooters. And today we are coming with another video. And as you can see in the title, it's going to be the top 10 concealed carry weapons.
That's right.
Of 2024. And this is by ratings on Google, YouTube searches, and everything all around.
Yep.
Y'all liked our last video that we did. It was the top 7 best everyday carries that we've experienced with. Now with this list that we're coming out with today, there's going to be some guns on there that we haven't actually gotten experience with just because we can't get a hold of the guns, or
we just don't have the money for them. Really. At the end of the day, that's really what it is.
At the end of the day, we're spending our own money on this. So.
You guys suggested a ton of stuff for pretty much this video. We looked them up, we looked up the reviews, and really we're just talking about the top 10. Some of them we do have experience with, some of them we don't.
Yeah. So that's what this video is going to be with. Bear with us, of course. Like I said, we haven't experienced all of the guns, so we might not know all the fun facts, but you guys do. Definitely let us know in the comments below how y'all feel about this list and what should we have added and take away from it. But let's get straight into the video. All right, y'all. Number 1 that we got coming on this list is going to be the Glock 19 / Glock 45 Gen 5. Now, on our last video, we did bring the Glock 19 up, and a lot of people were mad that we didn't put it on our everyday carry list for the top 7. And the reason was because the video that we wanted to post, it was basically for all around everyone can conceal it, and not everyone can conceal Glock 19, but a lot of people can. And actually that's what people typically actually used to carry.
Yeah, before guns got smaller, with more capacity. Now we don't have the 19 specifically, but we do have the 19X here. This is the Gen 5, but it's missing a few things that the 19 and the 45 both offer.
Yeah. First and foremost, what I do like about the Glock 45 is, did you turn on the light?
For a second.
It's MOS available. So.
MOS, front serrations, it makes it everything else a little bit easier to lock back. Obviously optics is everything right now since we're moving into the future. And yeah, I think the both of these options are really good.
Yeah, they're really good, reliable guns. They've been out forever.
This has been reliable.
Yeah. MSRP is around $600, so it's a pretty decent chunk of money, but it's a good price. Honestly, not too expensive, but also not really too much of a budget as well.
Right. So, and you know, because the Glocks are so popular, they typically have used ones on the shelf if that's a little bit too high for you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to end up number 1. That's the Glock 19 / Glock 45 Gen 5.
All right, guys. Number 2, we got the Sig P365 X XL. Yeah. The P365s, I would say. Specifically the P365, that's one of the top ones everyone can still carries, but the X and the XL is on that list as well. Just not as much as the regular. Yeah, the 365 really changed the game when they got this very tiny package. Go ahead and hold that, Richard. Your hand's as big as mine. So.
All right, yes, sir. So as we can see, that is the Sig P365. Really small, lightweight, and compact. I'm gonna try to angle it this way because sometimes I'll angle it like this, and on camera it might look like I'm pointing it at Alex, but in the reality is,
I'm way back here.
He's way back here. But anyway, really small, nice and compact, feels great in the hands. Now for a bigger size hand like me, you would want the X or the XL just because it feels better. But as far as concealing it, it's basically like you don't even have it in your pocket. Like Alex said, these changed the game as far as concealed carrying with micro compacts.
Yeah, I feel like they came out and then every other company was like, how do I make a gun that small with that much ammo?
Yeah.
I know some have tried, some have failed, and some have been super successful.
Yeah, definitely. I would say they're trendsetters for that.
For sure.
But yeah, that's the Sig P365. MSRP, roughly.
So you can get the regular, just base model. I've seen them as low as $429 currently. They've typically had higher price points than that. If you want anything extra with an MOS or optics ready, extra features, you're gonna pay more.
Yeah, I'd say you'll probably get them around $500 to $550. That's probably the cost that you'll get the P365 for. So not too much of a budget, but not also too expensive as well. So definitely a great gun, definitely really reliable. Sig is a great company, but other than that, we're on to number 3.
All right, guys, now we're going to talk about number 4, which is a gun we don't really have much experience with. It's the CZ P10C.
Now, one thing about the CT, goodness gracious, I can't.
Too many letters, right?
Right. Even though it's only 2, it's crazy. So one thing about the CZ P10C and the CZ P10S, we've been getting a crazy amount of comments telling us we need to get the gun, shoot the gun. It's amazing. That should be on every one of our lists. And unfortunately, we just can't get a hold of them, you know?
Yeah.
And then when, I think there was one time that we saw it, but of course, like I said, we spend our own money on these weapons, so we just couldn't afford it at the time. So,
right. We got to make that decision between what's going to do better for the channel, this one or that one. And unfortunately, we just can't have everything and try everything. Right. But I promise, guys, it's on a ton of people's lists. And a bunch of other YouTubers that I watch personally, they talk about how great the pistol is. And, you know, I trust them as well. So I feel like it is a great pistol.
Yeah, and the capacity is 16 as well. I think it's 15 round mag, so 15 plus 1. Definitely looks like it's a full size type. Right. So it kind of gives me the Hellcat Pro vibes. But like I said, of course, unfortunately, we haven't had personal experience with it. But of course, these are like the top 10 of 2024. So it's on the list. So of course, that's what we're here to present you.
Yep. And when we do find them, a lot of people say the price point is amazing. And then sometimes we'll find them and they're way more than the...
So the price point is $400, by the way, like $399, meaning if you find them used, you can get them for cheaper. Every time I've seen it, I think last time I've seen one was like $500, and I'm like
500 plus is and I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just our location or what.
Right.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bit more here.
But hey, y'all hit that super thanks. Hit us up on our Cash App. If y'all really want us to get that gun, listen. Hey, send the money. We'll get it. We'll get it.
Right.
Hey, all the money that we get goes straight back to the channel. But that's gonna end number 4.
On to number 5.
Let's do it. All right, y'all. For number 5, we got the. Hold on, I gotta look at the list because this is a lot of letters for me. It's the HK VP9 SK.
Another one we don't have a ton of experience with.
Another one,
really.
Right, any experience for me at all. I think he shot one a couple times. But one thing I gotta say is it's been requested a lot too on our list. Now this gun is a roughly $700 to $900 MSRP, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one of those, you know,
we gotta really want.
Yeah, we gotta really want it to put it on the video. Y'all gotta really want it, honestly. But apparently it's a really good gun, really reliable, accurate. I believe it comes with a 10, 13, and 15 round mag. So
again, that capacity that, you know, pretty much every concealed weapons should be around.
Right. It kind of looks like this thing right here. I'm gonna show y'all an actual picture of it, but it looks like this Walther P22. I know that's kind of random, but
yeah, it's a little bit bigger though.
I saw a picture. It's a subcompact though. So like, it kind of looks like this thing right here.
And it is ready for any type of
MOS.
Yeah, MOS. So it's running that system. Picatinny rail. HK has been making guns for years. Yeah, they've all been super duper solid and beefy guns. That's why a lot of people buy them. The reason we don't have experience again is because it's a very expensive gun. But you know, y'all put it in almost every one of our videos that we leave it out of. So this is its time to shine.
Yeah, thankfully we get to make a video that just showing like the top 10 best of 2024. Because we get to put out guns that we haven't had personal experience with, but we can definitely tell you that if you look up videos, you will understand where we're coming from. We did a lot of research on these guns before we bring them into this list.
Yep, and one day we'll have them all.
Right, one day we will, and we'll get a video for every single one of them.
Yep.
All right, but that's on to number 6.
All right, number 6. We're going in the opposite direction of the last couple. A gun we have tons and tons of experience with. Yeah. Of course, I'm talking about the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 9mm. This gun, we have literally more rounds
than any gun we have.
We've had it since we started the channel. We've shot it. There's tons of videos, thousands and thousands of rounds. You guys can go watch in the older videos. But overall, the size, capacity, everything about this is something I love. The down to the stippling, you know, because it's nice in the hands. You can get it with a optics plate. You can get it with a Picatinny rail. This one is more the base model because that's kind of how I like to carry my gun.
Yep. nice in stock. They MSRP around $400.
Yep, for this one, and of course it goes up the more you want to add to it.
Typically it's about $50 more for the MOS, and if you want to add like the different optic looks, I mean the sights is what they're called. It's a little bit more money, but honestly, you can get a great gun safety, well, external safety. I'm sorry, and it just feels great for $400.
Yep, it comes with 10 round capacity. Also, you have a 12+1, or I'm sorry, 13+1, and then you can get from Smith & Wesson 15+1 mags.
Yeah,
it doesn't come in the box as of now, but I think they should add them.
Yes, sir. But yeah, y'all have seen that in like almost every one of our lists, just because that's how amazing the firearm is. Really reliable, really accurate. Nothing bad to say about it.
Yep, it's been solid.
Yep. On to number 7. All right, y'all. Hopefully this audio isn't bad. By the way, we're trying something new. We're not using the shotgun mic right now.
Got little mics down here.
We got little mics. So if they sound weird, like, listen, we gonna get better at this.
Yeah,
calm down.
Slowly
we gonna get better mics. Don't worry. Slowly but surely. All right, bro. But so number 7, we are going to be doing the Taurus GX4. Now, I do have a little bit of personal experience with this gun. It is definitely a super good, reliable gun. That's one thing Taurus is actually good for.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Now, when I first started shooting Taurus, I actually did not like them. But actually, as I started shooting more, I started becoming more of a Taurus fan. Because of the Taurus G2C/G3C/G3.
Yeah.
Like, they did an amazing job, and I'd say the Taurus GX4 does that as well. Really great gun.
Yep.
And it's right under, it's actually like, it's under $400. It's more like, you can see it for $350, but then you can also see it for like $280 if you're lucky. I've seen it super cheap.
Yeah, we definitely want to get our hands on one, fully fill it out, but you know, we've had a great experience with the G3 and G2C, G3C. You got to put a few rounds in them before I feel like they get really accurate, which is kind of like the, not before they get really accurate, but really reliable, which is kind of like the opposite effect I've had with some other guns where they're really reliable when you first get them, and the more you shoot them, the less reliable they come. Taurus seems to become more reliable the more you shoot them. It's kind of a weird thing that we've experienced, but it's been very solid, like experience overall. More and more we get. Yeah,
Taurus GX4, like I said, is a really good weapon. It doesn't have a safety like the other ones typically do, but it does its thing. It's nice, micro compact. It's actually about the size of the, I'd say the P365, probably a little bit bigger. But yeah, amazing firearm, and I do understand why it is on this list, and most likely you guys would too. But we're gonna move on to number 8.
All right, number 8. We're gonna go with the Ruger LCP Max.
Okay.
Now, the Max has the cutouts in the front and supposedly is a really, really amazing gun. I have shot one before. We currently own a LCP, just regular, but the Max takes everything from the LCP and makes it better.
And then a little bit bigger.
Yeah, a little bit bigger. So you lose that pocket concealability, but you can still conceal it.
It's actually
easily.
Still super, super small. I believe it's actually the size of the Sig P365. So, which makes it still easy to put in the pocket as a pocket gun.
And supposedly this thing shoots like butter, amazing. And the cool thing is, if you like 380, you got a little bit weaker wrist or some other medical issues, they got it in 380. They got it in 9mm too. Good capacity, 12+1. And what's the price point? Do you know?
I think they MSRP it's under $250.
Yeah,
like around that area.
Is what
I'll have it up here on the screen, of course, y'all. I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging. Of course, we're going off the head with this, and because we did a lot of research, so most of this information should be correct. If it's not incorrect, who cares? Y'all look it up yourselves. Easy, baby. But yeah, Ruger LCP Max, definitely understand why it's on the list as well. So we actually didn't even have to do too much research on it, just because we kind of already knew about the LCP. So the upgrades, we already know about it.
Yep, and with a company like Ruger, solid name, been around a long time, should be a super, super solid gun. And every single Ruger that I've pretty much ever shot has been super solid. So on to the next one.
Number 9, let's do it. All right, y'all, number 9, I'm coming with my baby, Canik Metate MC9 / Elite SC. Now, in my personal opinion, the Elite SC shoots a little bit better than the canik Metate MC9, but y'all have seen the birth of this gun on the channel. We've put over 2,000, 3,000 rounds in it. It's a really dirty gun right now, but it's really amazing. It comes right at $400, and that's brand new out the box. Amazing trigger. Love this thing. It's MOS available already. The box comes with about everything you need. It comes with the tools, the cleaning, like all of that comes with it. I feel like, in my personal opinion, this is the best all-around gun as far as what it comes with for the best amount. So I say the best bang for your buck. If your first gun's a canik will spoil you. Their boxes are amazing. Everything that comes with them. The base model of that gun already comes with Picatinny rail, good iron sights, amazing trigger, ready for any type of optics you want to put onto it, and it comes with all the plates already in the box. So you literally get everything you need to clean your gun, take your gun apart, and that's just why Canik's an amazing company. Now, earlier models maybe had some reliability issues. We've never experienced that, but again, we got into them kind of when this gun was born. Well, actually, a little bit before with the we got it when, TP9, TP9 SF. Yeah, those were kind of our first Canik, and man, did they shoot amazing! And ever since then, we've been kind of Canik fanboys. I mean, both of us. We've got tons of them. Yeah, we own like 5 collectively. Yep, and it's something that I want to do more of. Every single time Canik comes out with a new gun, I always think about getting it. Shout out to Canik TTI right here. That's right. We got that big bad boy. Yes, sir. Awesome for competition and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, Canik's solid. Canik definitely is. They do their thing. And they're, like I said, best bang for your buck. You can get the the Elite SC and the Metate MC9 for brand new, about $400. Used, you can get them for cheaper than that. You can get them from like, I'd say $330 to $380, around that area. But I mean, they're just amazing weapons. And my thing that I like least about them is that you can have a Canik in any flavor you want, as long as it's 9mm. 9mm is the only thing. When they come out with other calibers, I think it's going to be a bigger game changer. Yes, I will go out and buy that. I promise you guys. Man, I really hope they do a 45 or a 10 mil. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be so lit. Yeah, but right now only 9mm, so hopefully we can get our hands on one of those Rival S's, because we really want to shoot one of those compared to the TTI. But right now that's what we got. So that's what our number 9 is. Canik Metate MC9 and the Canik Elite SC. On to number 10. All right, number 10. We started with a Glock, didn't we? We did. Well, it's only fair we end it with a Glock. Here we go. And of course, I'm talking about the 43X. Yes, sir. Last video we did kind of like this. People started talking about every single Glock that they carry. There's like a Glock 26. That's been like a highly rated one. Yeah, so I would love to put that there, but because this is what I know, we went with the 43X. Yeah, we've had tons of experience with the 43X. So unlike a lot of these other guns, it is 10+1 capacity. Single stack. Single stack. A lot of these are double stack, stack and a half. A really good technology that I wish Glock, put in their guns. It does unload it, guys, as well as all these guns on the table. But this thing is solid. Yeah, you buy a Glock because you want to have it reliable. Correct. And every single Glock we have, no matter how much we dislike the trigger pull or this or that, how it looks, how it shoots, you can't go wrong with reliability. Yeah, it's reliable. I mean, zombie apocalypse, I wouldn't be mad with a Glock. Yeah. And this Glock, or the 19, or the 45, all these Glocks, for a competition stock, would not go with a Glock at all. Yeah, probably not. But you can do it. Some people shoot Glock really, really well. We're just not one of those people. But overall, 43X, super solid. They make aftermarket 15+ round magazines, and that's pretty awesome. The cool thing about Glocks also in this 43X is if you go to any gun store in America, you're going to be able to get everything that will attach to this. So if you want a honestly extra mags for it, yeah, inside, outside the waistband, holsters, literally anything, any accessory that will fit on this, the gun store is going to have it. Yeah. The MSRP, I'm pretty sure around $550. That's a rough estimate of how much you would usually get it for. They have the optic cut version. So I'd say you can get this for as low as 500 and up to 600.
Well, we bought that one used and we paid even less for it. So
yeah, but that's used. I'm talking about MSRP.
Yeah.
New. But yeah, definitely really good, reliable gun. That's why it's on our list. I know you guys will understand that. So that was our number 10, baby. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for making it to the end of this video. Once again, like I said, we're trying something new with the audio. So I hope it didn't sound bad or too muffled, or, you know, we're still in an echoey room. So that's kind of why we changed up the mic setup, but they're really cheap mics. We're gonna get some new ones down the line. So hope it didn't mess up the video, but we definitely do hope y'all enjoy it. Let us know what we should have added to the top 10. Like we said, we actually looked at all the comments below, and there was a lot of these guns that we put on the list today on that list. So, and then a few of them we missed just because it wasn't really top 10 out of all the lists we looked at. Of course, we can't just recommend something, being that we're a gun channel, without ever experiencing it, without seeing other people shoot it, and also give it good reviews. Right. We could definitely do a top 10 of the guns that we haven't shot at all. Yeah. And the top 10 highly requested guns to shoot on the channel. And if you want that video, let us know. Yeah. Like I said, let us know in the comments below what your top 10 of 2024 would be. What should we add? What should we take off? If you want to support the channel, you want to help towards us getting new guns so we could experience more, definitely hit that super thanks, and also hit us up on our Cash App. It's going to be somewhere right there. It's going to be right here. I'm always doing it right. I'm going to make sure I put it right here instead actually this time. But now make sure y'all hit us up on that. Like I said, everything goes back to the channel. We definitely hope y'all enjoy. Let us know what y'all want to see in our next videos. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Y'all make sure y'all hit us up on our social media, Instagram, Gmail, if you want to sponsor our videos or anything. But other than that, we'll see y'all on the next video. Triggered easily.